So you already know by now that Latin roots means what? It means some words that we have in English, they have Latin roots from the Latin language. Latin roots means that the word itself, the root of it, or some part of it, it will come from another language, which is the Latin language. Like, for example, if I say biography, here the root of it is bio. Bio here, bio, it means life. So biography and graph here, it means what? It means writing. So bio and graph, it means the writing of life, which means what? Which means when you write a story of a person, uh, of another person's life, we call it a biography. Also, when I say, for example, hydrogen, for example, hydro, the word hydro, it means water in the what? In the Latin language. So if you have the word hydro in any word, it means what? Part of this word, it will have a water in it. For example, if I say hydrochloric, hydrogen, all of these words, it means what? It means that it has some part of water in this word. All of these words, they came from what? From the Latin roots. Why? Because aslan, the English language, French language, and Spanish, they came derived from what? From the Latin roots and from the Latin language. Yani they all came from the Latin language. Before like about 600 years or 700 years, there was nothing that is called English language or French or Spanish. There was only one language that has all of them. It's called Latin language. And the Latin language, if you go to study it, you will find all the alphabet. They have A, B, C, D, all the alphabet that we use, but they use it in a certain way that will give you different words. Yeah, and they will not speak in English. They will speak another language that has a similar sound to the English and French. And from the Latin language, they derived and they came out with what? With English, French, and Spanish. That's why when you try to study, now if you learn the English, inshallah, as a second language for you, if you go after that to try to study French or Spanish, you will have a lot of similarities between those three languages. Why? What is the secret? Because aslan, all of them, they came from the same source, which is the Latin language. So that's why if you go, for example, for Spanish, you will find the word music in there. It's called música. And then if you go for French, you find musique. If you go, for example, for water, you will find it in English. It's called what? It's called water. In the Spanish, it's called aqua. All of them, they came from the same word, which is hydro. So they have what? We have similar sounds, similar words together, similar things together that give you the same meaning. In English, we call sugar sugar. In Arabic, we call sukkar. And then in Spanish, you have it sucre. It's the same thing. They call it sucre. For example, what else? What else? For example, love. Love, we call it in English love, and there's another word for it. I'm not sure from it now, but in Spanish they call it amor, and in French they call it j'adore. So they have adore, amor, and love. All of them, they have the same meaning of them. They come all from the Latin language. So these languages, although they are different, but they have some similarities between them. So that's why it's super easy for you to learn the Spanish language or the French language after you learn the English. Why? Because they have a lot of similarities that it will be super easy for you, because already half of the words that you will have it in Spanish, you will have it aslan in English. So it's like you are changing from one language to another. Okay, my girls, let's go now to the page 411 and let's see the words that we have for today that have Latin roots and understand the meaning of them. Let's go for page 411. So on page 411, we have these words. We have the word portable, audience, decade, territory, auditorum, dictionary, terrace, reporter, December, contradict, export, decimal, audit, transport, audition, prediction, import, jurisdiction, decathlon, and terrain. These are the words that we have. Okay, what is the meaning of each one of them? Let's see this one. So the first word we have is portable. What does it mean portable? It means capable of being easily carried. Like for example, if I say this power bank right here is portable. What does it mean portable? It means that it's easy to carry. You can put it inside a bag. You can carry it in your hand. You can put it in your hand. So it is portable. Portable means easy to carry. Then we have audience. What does it mean audience? Audience, it means the people who are watching something.
And hearing you.
People who are watching, gathered to watch a performance or a public event, or they are watching a play, or for example, a music concert. We call them audience. These are the audience of people. So these are audience here. These are audience right here. These are audience. All of them, they gather for one cause, to watch something. Performance, speech, play, music, concert, whatever. We call them audience. Then we have decade. What does it mean decade? Decade, it's a period of time that consists of 10 years. So any 10 years, instead of saying, oh, every 10 years this will happen, you can say every decade we will have this thing. So what does it mean decade? It means 10 years, every 10 years. Then we have territory. What does it mean territory? Territory, it means an area of land under the jurisdiction of a ruler or state. So we have territory. It's a part of land. For example, this is America, okay, and this is the territory of the east coast of America. East coast, it means that the east part of America. So east territory, it means this area. It's a land and part of the land. We call it territory. This is territory, 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 territory. So any big part of land, we call it territory. مقاطعة in Arabic. And then we have auditorium. Auditorium is what? Is a large room or hall where people gather to hear speakers or view performance. Auditorium. This is auditorium. Let me show you. This is auditorium. This is a place when the people hear, who will sit, the audience will sit. Like, what is this hall that they will gather in? We will call it auditorium. Why? Because in the auditorium, it's like a big hall that has speakers in here, speakers in here, and here, and here. That will give you a lot and a big audio, okay? And the people sit to watch the performance on the stage right here. And there will be speaker here and there. So we will call this big hall, we call it usually auditorium. Auditorium. Then we have dictionary. Of course, all of you know the dictionary. It's the kind of big book that have reference for all the words and their meaning in the language. This is a dictionary. For example, if you don't know the meaning of a word, you will go for a dictionary for alphabet, search for the word and for its meaning, part of a speech. We have many dictionaries in each language. Then we have the word terrace. What is terrace? It's a raised flat mound of earth that looks like a platform with sloping sides. Terrace usually, it's a part of land, but is higher than the other parts. For example, if you have, for example, a house, outside of the house, you have a side of the house like this, upper than the land, and in this terrace, you would put some table and chairs, and you put umbrella in there. So when you get outside of the house, if you want to sit in that place, you will sit and chill out. This place and this side of the house, we will call it terrace. So terrace, any type or area of the house that is higher than the other parts, and usually it's in the open area. It's an open area, and you sit in that area to chill out. Terrace. This is terrace. This is terrace. All of these places, terrace. It's like a balcony, but it's in the open area. Okay. Then we have reporter. Reporter is the person who research and generally writes stories assigned by editors. Reporter, if you watch the news once, you will find a person who will have what? who will have a report and he will say something about what's going on in that area. This person who goes to bring the information and the news, we call him reporter. Reporter. Why? Because he bring the news from place and he tell it for the other people to tell them the information and the news. So we call him reporter, murasil. And then we have December. December, it's the last month of each year. It's December, and it is my month, by the way. I was born in December. So in each December, there's a rose that will
Wow.
Also, my sister.
there's a rose that will be born in that month. It would be me. Every year, there's a memory of the rose that was born in that year. It will be me. Okay, so the 12th month of each year, it's called December. And then we have contradict. Contradict is to speak against or to say the opposite. Contradict, for example, I'm saying, I'm suggesting an idea. So, for example, I would say for you, oh, what about if you go to school on Thursday and have a party in there and graduation party? And then here comes Tala and she contradicts against me. What she's saying, she will say, no, we can't go to the school because there's coronavirus. I'm scared that I will get the disease. I can't go in there. You can go alone. So what she did, she opposed.
That's actually fearless of coronavirus.
She opposed me and she tried to speak against me. So I'm telling something and she opposed that and she disagree with me. The person who disagree and say something that to oppose you, we call him contradict. We call that verb contradict. Say no, contradict. Yes, no, like this. Okay. And then we have export. What is export? A good or service produced in the home country and sold in another country. For example, here in Saudi Arabia, most of the orange that we get in Saudi Arabia, it's not made in Saudi Arabia. It's made in Egypt, in Yemen, in Syria. So we export the goods of oranges from other countries and we export them to Saudi Arabia. And we bring them to Saudi Arabia to sell them for people. So export is to bring the goods and the products from other country to your country. Then decimal. Decimal is a number with one or more digits to the right of the decimal point. This is, you take it in the math usually. Decimal is a number right here that has a point after it, and there will be some numbers after the point. This number, we will call it what? Decimal number or decimal point. Then we have audit. Audit is to check the accuracy of financial accounts or records. Audit is the person, we call him also as a job, we call him auditor. What does it mean, audit? Audit, it means to count the money that the people have. For example, if you are working in a company, at the end of the month, they will give you a salary, right? Who will give you the salary, طيب? The auditor. The auditor. Who is the auditor? The auditor is the person who counts. He counts how many money we have during the month in this company, and how much money I have to give you as a salary, how much money I have to give the other person. This person, we call him auditor. It comes from the verb audit, means to count. And then transport. Of course, everybody knows transport. Transport, it carries something from one place to another. Move. Like transportation. The car is a matter of transportation, to move from one place to another. Audition. Audition, an interview for a particular role or job. We do it usually in the actor business. If you are working as actress or actor, you have to make audition. Audition, it means to come to the stage and to act a little scene in front of other people to see if they like you and they convinced that you are a good actor, they will hire you. Okay? So each job, it has interview. The interview that you make, if you are actress, it will be audition. This is for you, Maria, when you inshallah grow up to be an actor. You can learn that you have to make audition, so you better prepare yourself. Okay, then we have prediction. Prediction, it means what? It means a statement that forecasts what would happen in the future. For example, I predict that tomorrow maybe we will have exam. I predict that. What does it mean I predict? It means I feel or I expect in the future there something would happen. Nobody knows what will happen in the future. So when you predict, it means that you expect something would happen. Maybe in the future it will happen or it will not happen. But when you predict, it means that you expect something and you guess something. Okay, and then we have the word import. Import is what? Is the opposite of export. Export is to bring from outside what export is to give from a country to a country. Import is to bring the goods from country to a country. Like we import the orange from Syria and Yemen. Syria and Yemen, they export the orange for us. So export, it means to give. Import, it means to take. Then we have jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is what? Is the official power to make legal decisions and judgment. It comes from this word, it comes the word jury. The juries are what? Are people who make the judgment for a trial or inside the court. So jurisdiction is what? Is the authority or the power, the official power to make legal decisions in a trial or something. So jury decision, it means what? It means the person who makes the judgment in a trial. Okay, these are all the words that we have. No, there's another 2 words. Then we have decathlon. Decathlon, an athletic contest in which each contestant takes part in 10 events. Decathlon. Decathlon is what? It's a part of contest between people, and this type of athlete, what they are going to do, in which each contestant take part in 10 events. Yani we will divide the contest between each one of them, and each one of them he will take like 10 events to do it by himself, and then the other one he will take it, and the other one he will take it. It's like a marathon, but it's in a sport. Marathon, it means something constant, yani we'll do it for a long time. So decathlon, it's the same but inside a regular or a specific sport. Terrain. What is terrain? The type of an area of land. We call it terrain. So you have the word terrain and you have the word territory. Where is terrain? Terrain, it's a part of land. We call it terrain also. So terrain, it's a small part of the land. Territory, it's a big part of land. It could be inside a country. So let's go ahead right now. These are the words that we have. Let's go to open your books in the page 400.
Can I do the first one?
And 11. Just a minute, Jana. So 411 in your notebooks. Okay, Jana, let's go ahead with the first one with you. Now write the list words that complete each sentence. Read the sentence and give me the 2 words that will complete it. What do you think? Read the sentence.
She sang for her in the large. She sang for her audience in the large auditorium.
So she sang for her audience in the large auditorium. Yes, we can use audience, or we can use also audition. So she sang for her audition in the large auditorium. Yani she, after that, she will work in that auditorium and she will sing in there forever. So she has to make like practice before. So we call this a practice. We call it audition. See, she sang for her audition in the large auditorium. Okay, and then we have number next one. Who wants to do next one? Amal.
Yes.
Yes, Amal. Number 2 for you. Most of the
was highly, but we found a nice flat for a short rest.
Okay. We went for a place, but this place, it was full of hills and mountains and we didn't like it. So what we call this area of land that is full of hills and mountains, as in the picture I showed you, we call it terrain. So the area of land that has a lot of hills and mountains, we call it terrain. طيب. But in the meanwhile, we found what a nice flat for a short rest. What is the place that we rest in it in an open area? What we call it? Terrace. But we found a terrace for a short rest. Okay, number 5 and 6. Who can do it?
Me, Maria.
Yes, Maria.
Okay. We grain to China and Chinese toys and clothes. We export grain to China
Excellent.
and import Chinese
Excellent.
toys.
So export means you give for China, and Chinese they import. Yani they take from us what? Chinese toys and clothes. Okay. The took her notes using a recorder. Huh? Who's usually writing notes?
Miss, I know.
Yes, Tala. Yes, Tala.
Who takes notes is
I
know.
Notes using, yes. Who's
Audition?
saying? No, not audition. Huh?
Dictionary.
Reporter.
Not dictionary. Yes. Who's saying reporter?
Reporter. Me, Jenna.
Jenna, excellent, yeah, Jenna. So the reporter, because she's the one who brings the news, so she has to write a lot of notes before she gives the whole report. So the reporter took her notes using what? So she's trying to take a report, but she's taken a recorder with her to record these notes. So this recorder, it would be a big recorder, like a big one, or it would be something small and she can carry in her pocket. Portable, excellent. So it would be portable record. Very good. Okay, number 9 and 10. Who can do it? He was.
Feroz. I didn't
Yes,
do
Feroz.
He was bold enough to insist his definition was right and
He was bold enough to insist his definition was right and the. So now he opened a book to find a definition for a word. Okay. What is the book that has definition of words? What we call it?
I know.
Hi, Firouz. You know
Dictionary.
Dictionary. Excellent. But this boy, he was bold enough and he was brave enough to say that the definition in the dictionary is not correct and he will go against it. When you go against something and do say contradict, excellent. So he was bold enough to contradict the dictionary. Okay, so he was bold enough to insist his definition was right and contradict the dictionary. Okay, words definition. Write the list word that has the same meaning or same definition. Number 11, who can do it? Number 11. Yes, Tala.
Move something.
When you move something from somewhere to another place, what do we call it? No. When you use a car to move from one place to another, or airplane, we call
Transport.
Transport. Very good. So transport. Transport. Okay, and number 12, Jury. Jury, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, number 12 for you.
A statement made about the furniture.
The future.
For the future.
Hmm. Something that you expected for the future, Judy. You are not sure of it, but you have to expect it. So what we call the act of expecting something. Who can help Judy?
Me.
Yes?
Maybe I know.
Yes? Ha Tala.
Audit. You, I know Firuz.
Ha Fairuz, ha Tala. Anybody?
Audit.
Yes, Tala?
Audit. Transport.
No, transport, it means to move from one place to another using a car or any type of transportation.
Audit.
No, audit, it means to count the money.
Decimal. Prediction.
Prediction, who said that? Jana?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, Jana, excellent job, Jana. Okay, Jana, excellent. It's what? It's prediction. Star of the day is Jana today. Okay, so it's a prediction. Prediction means to expect something in the future. A number written using base 10. How?
Decimal.
Decimal, excellent. So we have decimal. Very good, yeah, Maria. Okay, number 14. Those who view or listen to a performance.
Audience.
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 Yeah, Maria, very good. Land or region of an area.
Territory.
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 Alayki, excellent. And then we have a 10-year period.
Decade.
Decade,
Decade.
excellent. So we have decade, excellent. And then we have examine carefully for accuracy. You have to examine. Audit, excellent. You have to examine and to count very well, so it's audit. And then number 18, legal power.
Jurisdiction.
Excellent. Jurisdiction, very good. Jurisdiction. And then we have a competition having 10 events. Decathlon, very good. So decathlon. And then the last one we have
December.
month of the year, and it's my month, it's December.
December.
Easy busy?
Lemon squeezy.
That's good. Okay, my
Miss,
girl.
if we finish, can we leave?
Before you leave, I want to tell you something. So as you know, in the weekly plan today, inshallah, there will be online assignment for you. The due date for that is by Thursday. Yani you have the whole week to do it. So nobody comes to me to say, Miss, I didn't have time, I forgot. You have a whole week to do that. If you don't do it, you will lose 10 marks. These 10 marks, it will be inside your percentage. So these marks, it will be counted in your percentage, okay? So if you lose 10 marks, then if you take 99, for example, if you lose 10 marks, you will be 89%. So
What?
please don't waste it. Don't waste it.
What is it about?
It's about it's like a homework or online assignment, but it has marks. This one I will count it with your marks.
Miss, I don't get it.
There will be
Like,
online.
what will we write?
What?
What will we write?
I saw it.
I can't hear you all. Yes, Mary, again.
Like, what will we write? What will we write
You will not
about?
write anything. There will be online assignment for you in the.
It's like homework. Online, electronic homework.
Don't talk with me. In the website, go for the area of online homeworks. You will find there, or online tests. You will find there what? There you will find the graded. It's called like this, graded assessment.
Okay.
This graded assessment, it has 10 marks. It has some questions related to spelling and related to grammar and related to vocabulary. Just answer it. It's only 10 questions. If you answer it correctly, you will have 10 marks. Okay? These 10 marks, it will be counted with the whole percentage that you have.
And which time are you going to test?
It's open from today. I will
Until
open it
Thursday.
by the end of the day, yani at 3 o'clock, inshallah. I will open it to you until Thursday.
Miss, it is
Then
open.
after
now.
that, it will be closed. Okay? So please, you have a whole week. Make sure that you do it. You can start from today. I will make it, inshallah, by 3 o'clock. It will be ready for you. Okay? Okay, my girls?
Miss, it is already something.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Feroz.
Like every day we have one?
No, it's only one. Do it once and that's it.
Oh,
Miss, can you
Yes,
send
go.
it before 3 o'clock?
Yes, I will try. I just have to fix a few things in it. Inshallah, I will make it ready, inshallah, on time. Yes, who's talking also? Jannah, did you have any question?
Miss, me, Jody, do we need to study something?
Huh, Juri?
Do we need to study something?
Do we what?
Need to study something.
No. If you want to study, you can study. Let me tell you. You can study the lesson of what? The center of the earth. You know that lesson? It's from, let me give you the number of the pages. You will have it from the page 351 and the page 352 and the page 353. 353. Okay, so 3 pages. If you want to study it before you do the assignment. That will help you. Okay, my girls. So the thing that you have to study is the center of the earth. You will go for the pages 351, 352, 353. Study them and go to that assessment. Do it and finish it. Hi, Atala.
Do another thing. When, like, is it going to be the tests for the final tests? Are you going to send us the pages this week or next week?
This week, inshallah, by the end of the week, with the weekly plan. You will
Like Thursday?
No, not Thursday or Wednesday. It depends on the management because we have to compile it with the math and science.
Today, my mom asked me, what are we going to do at Thursday at the graduation?
Leave that for that time, yeah, Amal, not now, okay?
When are we going to do it? At which time?
It will be at the noon time, inshallah, at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Until what time?
Until the end of the day, خلاص, from 1 o'clock until 2:30. 1 hour and a half. Okay? Yalla, girls, have a break for 15 minutes and come back to have the grammar. Bye-bye.
Bye.